This video is going to be about a number of things related to your health and your shield meter. These things, health certainly starts off at 100, your shield starts at 0. There are several items that you can collect and use throughout the game that increases your shield values and restores your health, and so we're going to be talking about those. What's playing on the video here are apples. There are apple trees at different locations around Fortnite, and so what you can do is run around and collect apples, and each apple restores 5 HP of your health, and so it takes a lot of apples to really restore health, and they're not all that easy to find. However, if you do look online, you can find a map where the apple trees are, and you can always use those. The things that we're going to be looking at later might be easier, and that would be the bandages and the med kit. Now, what we're looking at now is actually the the high-speed version of mushrooms. Now, mushrooms restore. They give you 5 shield points for every mushroom. So if you're in Dusty Divot, for instance, you're going to be able to collect enough mushrooms to get you 100% shield. So that's actually pretty good, and something that you might find useful. So here's from the creative mode of the game, there was a list of all of the different bandages and shields and things that we're going to be looking at. And the first thing is the small shield. And those small shield items, they give you 25 points of shield. And so you can find those in the game, usually in chests. And you really can only get up to 50 points of shield, 50 points of shield using the small shield. And when we try to use the third one here to get up to 75 points, we'll actually get an error message and a little beep. That was actually a normal shield. And what you see is you can do 50 points, 2 of the small shields to get to 50, and then you can do the shield potion, and that's the larger shield, and it will give you the remaining 100. This next one is the chug jug, and it takes 15 seconds to drink the chug jug, but when you're done, you have 100% shield. So let's just wait for it to finish. There it goes. So now we're going to go on and create some damage, fall damage, just so that we can keep using some of these other features. There's a bandage right there in the inventory already, but let's see what we're going to do here. The bandages will only go up to 75%, so you can't use another bandage and get more. That won't work. If you want to actually have 100% health, you have to go with a med kit. It will give you up to 100% health. We're actually going to go for a run right now, so we're doing some more fall damage just to show what the med kit can do. Bandages and med kits are great to have on hand if you ever get caught in the storm. You can actually stay in the storm for quite a while in a regular game, like a solo or a squad game, and then just keep healing yourself with the bandages and the med kits. And there we go with the med kit. This is 10 seconds to use the med kit. Now this is your campfire, and it just runs for a certain amount of time, and it doesn't necessarily give you 100% health. It just runs out after a certain amount of time. This is a trap item, so you access your campfires via your building menu, and then your X button to use your traps. And so the cozy campfire was a trap item, and you can find those in different chests and so on. And so now we're moving on to the next thing. This would be your slurp, and it only takes two seconds to drink a slurp. And then you see what happens is it takes a long time for the slurp to take effect. It only took 2 seconds to drink it, but you don't have full shield yet. So we're just going to run around a little bit, I guess, until our shields get up to the maximum capacity they're going to get to, which is 75. You're not going to get full shield out of a slurp. And so there it is, 75. I think we're going to look at the campfire again here. This actually isn't really going to do anything because we already have full health. There we go. Let's go ahead and run up that little ramp to create some fall damage. And now we can use some more of these items again. There's the cozy campfire from the trap menu. And there we go. It's restoring the health. So all you really have to do is choose the cozy campfire from your building and trap menu, and it will automatically put the wood panels down for you. And this did not, again, give us 100%, so I just made another campfire and took it all the way up to 100. And we're going to use one of those shield potions, and that will top off the shield so that it goes from 75 all the way up to 100. And now the player has full shields and full health, which is what you want. This is from twinfinite.net, and it's the location of all the foraged campfires. This was a Season 7 map, and there may or may not be a new map for each season. And here's what your cozy campfire will look like in the game. If you're foraging around for them, there'll usually be tents, sleeping bags, and things around. And you can go ahead and use those anywhere in the game. All you have to do is look at the campfire and hit your execute button, your X, and go ahead and use the campfire, and it will restore your health to some degree until the wood runs out. Now there's one other feature that you usually find in your squad games, and squads, duos, some teams, not all teams. Let's pretend that this player here was shot and killed, and that's represented by the chest. So what you want to do is build a 1x1 around your player that's crawling around on the ground. They can't do anything at all, and you have to get to them before they bleed out. So what you do is you build a little 1x1 around the player so that you have safety and shelter, and then you just fix your player. You just look at them and hit your execute button, your X button, and it will present you the option to heal, and you go ahead and heal your player. It takes a few seconds to do that, and which is why you had to build the shelter to keep yourself safe. So there's a few options for how to manage your health and your shields, and I wish you the best of luck playing.